Hi R1 class, sorry I can't be there today, but today you're going to start a drawing like Renoir or Mary Cassatt. First thing you got to do is have a picture of your subject, a portrait, and I hope you all brought them. For our example, I have chosen this lovely picture from my engagement pictures to my wife Lacey. There's this guy, me, and there's her. Now I know I said no self-portraits, but as you can tell, this just isn't me, but there's also someone else in there too. This is going to be the picture that I'm going to work from, and I hope you have a lovely portrait to work from too, or else you're in big trouble. Now if you remember class, Renoir was the Impressionist artist who liked to paint portraits, and he did it in that famous Impressionist kind of way. Lots of bright colors. He always positioned them in a really interesting way. He was doing normal people, and he was really capturing their personalities and their relationships. Just like Mary Cassatt, on the other hand, is famous for making portraits, but hers are usually of women and children in a very sort of romantic kind of way. And by romantic, I mean an idealized sort of relationship between a mother and a child, or in this case, an older sister and a child. Again, this is a great opportunity for you to do a portrait that does more than just talk about what someone looks like, but also the way that they feel about someone else or the way their personality is. So you have your picture. It's time to start drawing. But the first step for drawing your portrait is actually going to be to look at your source photo, whether it's on your computer or you have an actual printout of it or a print. I want you to take a good look at how the people or the person fits inside of the picture frame. How close are they to each side? Do they touch at all? Where do they? Is there lots of space? This will be really important for later when you start to draw. So take a good 5-10 minutes and really look and imagine if you were to draw those shapes, where would they fit inside of your picture? Because just like this picture is a frame, there's an outside piece of paper and that's going to be your frame here. So stop and look at your photograph. So now that you're done looking, and I trust that you did take a good 5-10 minutes and really look at your photograph, it's time to sketch in where your people go in the picture, okay? And when you do this, you're going to do big shapes, like a big oval for the head, big blocky chunks where the hair goes in. You're not going to do anything really detailed and small. Everything's going to be quick and sketchy. For the eyes, you're just going to make a little dash where the eyes go. Think about when you're in junior high and you learned how to draw faces from it. And this is what you're going to want. Something like this by the end of class today. You're going to want something that's sketchy, but that has all the right proportions. And so you're making sure everything's in the right spot before you go on to the next step. Also, one thing I want to make sure that you do not do is, under no circumstances do I want you to start shading in hair and stuff like that, because we're going to use colored pencils. And if you use your graphite pencil to shade, it's going to give you fits later. So remember, this is what your picture should look like about the end of class. Really sketchy, but the right proportion compared to your source picture. Something like this on a nice heavy paper, and we'll be good to go next time. Remember, if you're drawing light, you can erase easier. And you're just trying to get your basic shapes of where everything goes. So that's day one of our Renoir Mary Cassatt drawing. Hope you guys have fun. I will see you on Wednesday.